Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. For today's video, we are going to be doing this Thanksgiving-y inspired look. I told you guys I was going to be filming a Thanksgiving look on Instagram, and I asked you guys which out of two palettes you wanted to see in today's video. It was between the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous palette or the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and you guys voted for the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, which I was pretty excited because I haven't used this palette in a few months. I haven't touched it very much since I received it, but every time that I use it, I fall in love with it. The colors are so pretty, so pigmented, so buttery. It's just such a beautiful palette that every time I get to play with it, I enjoy doing my makeup so much. So I'm really glad that you guys picked this palette. And this is the look that I came up with. I really love the way that the look turned out. I like the way that everything just kind of came together, especially after I applied the lipstick. Such a pretty color, and it just goes with the tones. Probably gonna be the look that I'm wearing for Thanksgiving this year. If you want to see how I created this look, then please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and also follow me on Instagram if you're not already following me. I'll leave it down in the description box so that the next time I do these kind of videos where I ask what kind of palette or product you want me to use, you can vote as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm gonna start off by priming our eyes, and I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer in the shade 135. This is just gonna go all over the lid, so we cancel out any discoloration and have a base for our shadows to stick to. I'm going to use the Morphe M173 to buff that out. Now we can go into our palette. She is a beauty. I love this palette. I don't use it enough. I've only used it a few times, but it is so pretty. So I'm gonna start off by applying this color right here in the crease, and I'm going to take a Jaclyn Hill JH30 brush. I'm gonna tap into that shade very lightly because I just want this as a transition shade. So I'm gonna take a very light hand and just buff that above the crease. And I always bring my shadows just a little bit higher because I have hooded lids. The next shade that we're going to go in with is this one right here. And I'm just going to take that on a fluffy blending brush. This is the C441 Pro Blending Crease Brush. I believe this is a Coastal Scents brush. It doesn't have the brand name on it, but I think that it's from Coastal Scents. I'm not 100% sure. And this is just gonna go more in the crease and into the socket. So I'm gonna buff that in right in there, very softly, and then just intensify it little by little. With that same brush, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is a deeper, more like chocolate brown. This is also going to go in that crease and into our socket. I want it to be really rich and dark in the crease. I'm going to go back in with a mixture of these two shades right here. I want to bring back those warm tones back into the look. For the lid, I'm going to take this shade right here. It's a super pretty, like golden. This is what it looks like. I'm going to take that on a ColourPop flat concealer brush, and I'm going to spray my brush with a little bit of the Morphe setting spray just so that the eyeshadow sticks better to the lid. It's more vibrant and it just has better color payoff. And I'm going to apply this all over the lid. I want that to be more intense. I'm gonna take a little bit of that on my finger and just apply that onto the eyes. It just works better with your finger. Yeah, that is so much better. Of course, we're gonna go in with our finger on this side too. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of black eyeliner just on the lash line. I'm not gonna do a wing or anything. I just really want this so that the lash band to our lashes is more blended in, but not gonna do anything crazy with my liner. I'm gonna apply some mascara and some lashes. The lashes that I'm gonna be using are these right here. They're really pretty. I really like these lashes. I don't know the style of these, so if I find them, I will link them in the description box. I'm going to be priming with one of my favorite primers. This is the Touch in Sol No Problem Essence Prime Essence Primer. I really love this primer. I've been using it pretty much every time I do my makeup. I really like it. And then for foundation, I'm taking the NYX Born to Glow foundation. I did a first impression and wear test and everything just a couple of videos ago, so if you're interested in that video and watching what my thoughts were and how it wore and everything, I will leave that video linked in the description box. And then for concealer, I'm taking the same concealer that I use to prime my lids, the Milani Conceal and Perfect. And this is just going to go underneath the eyes and on the center of the face. And a little bit on the chin. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild sponge to blend everything out. I'm going to take what's left of my Collab powder. This is literally all I have left. I need to go get more. I just haven't had time, but it's literally gone. Then I'm going to take my powder brush and then just buff that out. Just going to take any excess powder and use that to powder the rest of my face. Before the rest of our face makeup, let's go ahead and finish the eyes. So I am going to take basically the same colors that I took in my crease on the lower lash line. For the inner corner, I want to take this gold right here and just apply that right there in the inner corner. I want to intensify that even more, so I'm going to take this white pearl shade right here and apply that in there as well. Now we can go in and do the rest of our face. I'm going to start off with bronzer. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Saddle. We're just going to warm up our skin. I'm going to use that same bronzer to contour the sides of my nose. And then for highlight, I'm going to be taking the Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive Highlighter. I'm going to go in with a small brush on the center of the nose. Take a little bit of this on the brow bone. Such a pretty highlight. And then for blush, I'm going to take this one by NARS. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it is by NARS. It is one of their bronzers. I'll leave it linked in the description box. It's such a pretty shade, and I think I like it more as a blush than a bronzer, but it does have like that bronzy shade, that bronzy tone. I just feel like it looks really pretty, and it's pretty neutral, so it goes with like any look. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of powder and clean up underneath my contour. While that bakes a little bit, we're gonna go in and do our lips. For lips, I'm gonna take the ColourPop BFF3 lip liner. And then for lipstick, I'm using the Delarza Cosmetics MVNA Strict Collab liquid lipstick in the shade 24. I love the tones in this lipstick, and I think it's perfect for like Thanksgiving. See how pretty that is? Love, love, love. You can wipe this off. And then to set the face, of course, the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. All right, you guys, I think we are done. I really like the way that the look turned out. I think it's very pretty, very glam. It's a little bit bold and dramatic, but these are the kind of looks that I love to do. I don't mind showing up to Thanksgiving dinner ready to eat and stuff my face looking like this. I love the combination of the colors in the eyes with this lip. It is so pretty. I hope you guys loved the look as well. I hope y'all have an amazing Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for watching and sharing a little bit of your day with me today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.